Hi, my name's Erin. What's your name?
Hold on, nice to
Hi.
meet you.
Come on, very nice to meet you. Would you like to take a seat?
Yep.
Great, take a seat then. How is traffic coming in today?
Oh, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
Snow's all cleared up, so we're
that's
good.
great. Yeah, I didn't have any trouble coming in.
No, actually, I got stuck.
Oh, where?
Right by the gym there.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll
Yeah.
have to make sure you can get yourself out. How was your New Year's?
It was good. It was good. Spent some time with family. Had a bit too much to drink, but
Well, that can happen on the celebration time, so that's good. So, how do you feel about going into 2018? What's your mindset?
uh, new year, new me. Lots of goals I'm willing to achieve.
Great. Well, good. Would you like me to kind of outline the process of how today's session is going to go, or would you like me to kind of show you around the gym facility first?
I'd rather you just outline how today's gonna go.
Absolutely. So, what we're going to do today is I'm going to ask you lots of questions just to get to know you, get to know, and we can build some kind of relationship today in our session. So that way, the more honest you are with me, Kavan, about your lifestyle and your habits, the better I'm going to be able to make a great plan for you. And I just want you to know that today in our session, everything you say is very confidential. This is a judgment-free zone, and I will just be able to you can tell me anything, and I will be very understanding of everything that's going on in everyone's life.
Okay.
Feel good
Okay.
about that?
Okay.
Okay, and then after I get to know you a little bit and see what your goals are, we'll come up with a plan together that best suits your needs and fits within your current lifestyle, and we will come up with a goal that we'll both commit to. Sounds good?
Sounds good. Sounds
Okay, fantastic. So, just in the process of me doing some counseling with you, do not feel like I'm ignoring you if I look down and start to write some stuff. It's just some notes for later on that we can refer back to.
good. Okay.
Okay? So, tell me a little bit about why you came in today.
Um, I've been struggling for a while now to lose weight. I actually wanted to. I'm starting to gain a belly, and I want to lose that belly.
Okay. No problem. So, right now, are you currently exercising at all?
Right now, no,
No
no.
exercise. Okay, not a problem. Have you ever been exercising before this?
I had a trainer before.
Hmm.
That went pretty well. It's just it got too much for me, so I had to cancel.
When you say got too much for you, give me a little bit more information about that. What do you mean?
Just price range wise, like. At the time, I was only working part time, so I couldn't really afford a trainer, and I don't really know much to do by myself. So once I didn't have the trainer anymore, I just stopped working out.
Okay, so you feel like now your current situation is a little bit better, where a personal trainer is something you need in your life.
Um, yeah, yeah. Before, I wasn't married, or I didn't really have any a stable job. I just had a part time job at the time, but now I actually have my career, and I'm in a good place.
Great, that's fantastic. So going back to your goals, you're really looking to lose some weight around your midsection. Is that the only goal you came here today with?
Um, no, no, no. I mean, I work with children, so I find that like as of lately, when I'm chasing them, like when I'm running after playing with the kids, I'm starting to get like a bit winded, and like I don't have the energy to maintain keeping a pace with them. So I'd have to like slow down, take a breath, or go sit down for a couple of minutes.
Hmm.
So I can't keep up with them.
Okay. So part of your goals would be to lose some weight in your midsection and to also be able to keep up with the kids that you work with, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great. So tell me a little bit about like why these goals are really important to you.
Well, the main reason for for my stomach area, I've always struggled with that, and like I feel like everyone's watching me, and like all eyes are looking at me, so I just don't like the feeling, and I feel subconscious when I go to like fancy restaurants or anywhere, out did I go, I feel like people are looking at me, and like that's if I try to fit on a nice shirt, my belly stands out, so I just don't like the feeling of having everyone looking at me.
Absolutely. So do you feel like your goals are tied towards your self confidence and your outgoingness?
Um, yeah, I feel like if I didn't have my belly so much, then I would be more likely to try new things or go new places. Right now, I hold myself back and I limit the activity that I do because like I feel a certain way about the way I look.
Hmm. Well, that is totally understandable. I want you to know that a lot of people that come in to see me, they do feel that way sometimes, and that's something we want to definitely work towards figuring out and combating. We want to make sure that you, not only your physical well-being, but your spiritual, your mental, your emotional well-being is something we also are going to be targeting here today. So, um, let's talk about some of your health behaviors. So, if you don't mind running me through kind of like your day to day, give me a breakdown of what your days consist of in a week.
Okay. So Monday through Friday, I work. It's a full time job, right? And I work with children. So I get up at 8 o'clock. I start work. I get a lunch at 12. I usually drive home. It's not a very far drive, but I
Mm-hmm.
usually drive there. It's about 5 minutes from my house.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I drive there and I drive home for lunch. I come home for lunch for about an hour. Um, I eat whatever is at home to eat, and then back to work, and I'm be finished work at 5, and then majority of the time I'd be watching TV or whatever paperwork I have to fill out for work. So like
Okay.
little things as a childcare worker.
Right. Okay. So that sounds good. So, in terms of your nutrition, how do you feel like your nutrition would be?
My nutrition is good because like I've dieted before and I have lost weight
Oh,
before.
great.
It's just I can eat no problem. I can follow a diet no problem. It's just when it comes to working out, that's what I feel like. And also my brother is a fitness professional too. So he told me that like I can't just look towards dieting. I need something more. So a workout base.
So that's great. That kind of brings me to the next thing that I want to talk to you about. You talk about your brother being a fitness professional and giving you some advice. Let's talk about your environment and the support you have in your family to go forward with this goal. So, who in your life gives you that support? Feel like you will support you in your goal.
Um, right now, uh, would be my brother,
Mm-hmm.
and my two brothers because like I said before, my one brother is into fitness, and my next brother also goes to the gym as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually wanted to go to the gym with them. It's just I don't feel good about going to the gym with so many people looking at me. So I'd rather just work out at home with them, but they're usually at the gym, so that's where the problem lies. Also, I have a wife, but she's not really in. She used to work out too. She was actually in really great shape, but like
Mm-hmm.
ever since we got married and a couple of years elapsed, it just fell off. Especially with my kid. Like I have a daughter. She's
Oh,
three
very
years old.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
yeah. So
What's her name?
her name's Samantha.
Samantha. Very nice. Proud father.
Yeah.
That's great. So you feel that your two brothers would support you,
hmm
and if I can get this correct, you're saying that your wife, you used to work out together before, but
We didn't work out together, but like she was really into fitness and like, cause we weren't really when we got married, we weren't living together at the time. So I feel like once we started living together, that's when we stopped working out and just
and why do you think you guys stopped working out when you guys started to live together?
I, I don't know. It just there wasn't a need to impress anyone. You could say it's just
Hmm.
uncomfortable.
Okay. So let's go back to your goal again of wanting to lose some of the weight around your midsection and regain some energy so you can run around with the kids that you play with.
hmm
Tell me how you would know that you've reached your goal. What are going to be your markers of success?
Well, I would say if I can. run 10 minutes chasing down these kids and
Mm-hmm.
not feel winded and have to sit down, then that would be a good measurement of me achieving said goal.
Right. So we kind of definitely need to work on some endurance
Yeah,
and energy.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Great. And in terms of the abdominal circumference, you're thinking about losing some inches. So what would be a marker of that you've reached that goal and you've attained that goal?
Well, I'm no professional, but maybe like if I looked at myself in the mirror and like it went from this to this, then that would be a good indicator.
Okay, so
But
let's say inches wise, it's about 5 inches, getting to around 10 inches.
about 5, I would say
Five
about 5
inches? Perfect.
for now.
Yeah, absolutely. We can always modify your goals, and setting really small goals is a great way to master and feel like really good about yourself doing something. And then we can set bigger goals, and you'll feel that we call it self-efficacy, where you feel really good about being able to achieve something you set your mind to. So we'll start out with the 5 inch, and we'll go from there. So that's great. Now, from coming from your intention of wanting to work out and really incorporating physical activity to lose some inches on your waist and to regain some energy and maintain your endurance, to actually being putting into practice, there's quite a big gap in between. So we want something, we don't always know what to do in between to get there, and there's a lot of things that could happen to disrail us from that point. That's kind of where I want to go right now, is talk about some of the barriers, right? What do you think are going to be some things that could happen in your life that are going to tell you, oh, I might not show up to my sessions with you, or can you let me know any of the barriers you think you'll have?
I know. You know what? I would say, I'm not really trying to make excuses, but I would think my daughter, because like because if I have to take care of her when I go home, I have to take care of her, look after her. Also, it's just sometimes it's just hard, especially after a long days of work. It's just hard to actually get up and go because I am tired.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that sounds kind of like contradictory towards my goal, but
Well, that's kind of what we do with ourselves, right? Like we give ourselves off ramps or roadblocks. So taking care of your daughter, let's focus on that for a second. So I hear you saying that you will have to take care of her, but you do need to make time for yourself. Well, how are we going to do that? How are you going to balance the two?
well, I could my wife does work overnight sometimes, but my mom could probably look after her while I'm at the gym. So if anything, I could give her to my mom for a couple hours.
Great. So, sorry, I think I should have asked this at the beginning, but how many days would you be willing to come in to work with me to achieve your goal?
Let's see. Could be weekends. I'm very busy on the weekends. I could do Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
I could do Tuesday. Wednesdays I go to church.
Mm-hmm.
Friday. So Monday, Thursday, and Fridays.
Monday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. And each time you come in, come on, how long do we have to spend together?
Well, that's up to you really, cause after 5 o'clock, depending on how tired I am, I'm free.
Okay.
But I do have work at 8 o'clock.
Okay. So would you be willing to start with an hour each session?
Yeah, that sounds fine. Yeah.
Okay. So we've combated the fact that your daughter might take some of your time away to making it to your sessions because you might have to take care of her.
Mm-hmm.
So if I get what you're saying is that you're going to go ahead and ask your mom for some support, taking care of her. Great. And you're saying a long day of work can make you really tired and make you, like, motivation-wise, you wouldn't want to come in. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do know that your goal, so what I'm hearing is that your goal is that you want to combat, like, feeling tired, you need more energy.
Mm-hmm.
and you do know, what are your beliefs? You do know that working out will increase your energy, right?
Well, yeah, my brother told me that, yeah,
Hmm.
and I have, I have, I kind of do believe that. It's just, it's kind of hard. Working out is not. I'm gonna be honest with you. Working out is not something I enjoy doing. I just do it because I know I have to do it.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people feel that way about working out, knowing that it's not always easy, it's not always enjoyable, but you do feel, you can tell me that you do know that it's important for you to
Yeah.
increase your physical activity at this
Oh,
point.
yeah, for sure, for
Absolutely.
sure. Yeah.
Great. So, tell me about how you're going to combat if you're feeling tired and making it into your sessions. What do you feel like could work for you?
Well, I guess I would have to focus on a specific goal. So, meaning, if I know I want to have more energy to say with the kids, I'd just have to have sort of like, uh, sorry, I have to think about this one.
That's okay. Take your time.
Hmm. I guess you know what? I'd have to consult with my brother. Like he could probably, if my brother sees me actually going out and making an effort, he would probably be there to support me as well. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That would be really good. So, do you think that you could ask your brother to, in a sense, be your gym buddy? You'd come into the gym and work out with me, but getting your brother to come in with you, could that be something that you do?
Yeah, actually, that would be a really good idea.
Right. So maybe, how do you think that your brother coming into the gym could help you?
Well, for one, I have a familiar face. It's not gonna be a stranger in there with me, and like I have someone to talk to. Like, not that I wouldn't be talking to you, but
No problem. Yeah.
but yeah, my brother, he could be my pillar of support.
That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Okay. So I know that you want to lose weight around your midsection. I know you want to regain this energy, but Kawan, why? What's the real reason why? What is it that really triggers the motivation? Because knowing the why is going to really help you maintain your motivation.
Honestly, I I would say just I'm just tired of being unhealthy. Really,
Hmm.
I just want want to be the best me I can possibly be. Like I want to be able to run up the flight of stairs with my daughter. Like I have my daughter, and like I'll be going up the stairs, and I notice that like I'm super tired. It's the same thing with like work, right? So I'm sick and tired of that. Like I'm sick and tired of just feeling winded over a simple activity. So I just need to be fit. I mean, I'm not that old. I'm not like some old man. Like I should be able to run up a flight of stairs and not get exhausted.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let me just recap some of the things we've discussed. Um, what are you able to do then to get towards your goals? Tell me things that you think that you yourself can do, something that's self motivated.
Well, actually, I just went out and bought some new set of gym clothes. So
Oh,
that's kind of me changing that
congrats.
mindset. Yeah,
That's
I felt
great.
really good about that.
Great. So, let's talk about the plan now that we're going to do, right? So, tell me about your commitment towards our plan, like and coming in and seeing me 3 times a week for 1 hour. I'm going to set you up with a great plan to combat some of the energy, decrease in energy, and trying to work off bigger muscle groups to get a good calorie burn to decrease the midsection for you. But kind of like tell me how you're feeling about it.
Uh, you know what? I I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a bit scared. Like I said, working out is not fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm willing to put the time in as long as I'm seeing the results.
Fantastic. So, what are some things that you do find fun then?
Uh,
If working out is something that's not super fun, what do you find fun?
um, I enjoy reading. That's good.
Hmm.
Also, uh, watching TV, I guess.
Hmm.
So also, um, actually, I enjoy spending time playing with my kid. She's pretty great.
Hmm.
She's pretty great. Um, I enjoy dancing too.
Like dancing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great. What kind of music do you like to dance to?
I like a little bit of what's it called that dance?
Oh, like
The
Latin type of.
yeah, that's the
Oh,
one. That's the
okay.
one.
That's really cool. So, you know what I was thinking for your plan? Since you're able to come in and see me 3 times a week, I'm going to also suggest that, you said that you kind of like to do home workouts or stuff like that. And exercising isn't very fun for you.
Mhm.
So something that we could do is actually incorporate dancing into it. Have you ever heard of
Ah.
Zumba or soca size classes?
I have heard of that. I never paid any attention to it, but I have heard of it.
Well, if you like the Latin music and you like dancing, it's a great way to get a good cardio burn in.
Ah.
And do you think that's something you'd be interested in?
Actually, that sounds really interesting.
Great. So I'm super glad to hear that you bought some new shoes. So I'm just going to recap everything that we've kind of talked through. So you came to see me today to figure out a plan to help reduce some abdominal fat, as well as regain energy and some endurance when you're working with the kids and stuff, right? We have your mom as a support system to take care of your daughter, which one of the things you thought would be a barrier would be your time take care of your daughter, as well as feeling a little tired, but you told me yourself that you felt like that was a little bit of a discrepancy between being tired and not coming into the gym. So we've combated that in the sense that even though you're tired, you're still going to come in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And some of the other things you've decided with me is that Monday, Thursday, and Friday are great days to come in, and you have pretty much from 5 p.m. open. So that's great. You have an open schedule. You can actually come in and without a lot of other time constraints on you. And we've talked about your brother being like that familiar face in the gym with you, kind of being your gym buddy, getting you, holding you accountable, right? And I see that you like dancing, so maybe we do some soca size or Zumba. And I've also seen that you bought some new gym clothes, which means I really feel like you're in the stage where you're ready to take steps. And the first step was actually coming in to see me today, so I'm very proud of you for doing that. So in terms of we break it down in terms of a fit principle, in terms of the next step, your actions. So frequency, we've discussed that you're going to come and see me 3 times a week, right? Intensity, because you're brand new. Also, you haven't had a lot of workout history and you don't find it super pleasing. I don't want to push you too hard so your body's too sore and you lose interest. So I think we're going to keep your intensity at this point to around 55 to 65% of your heart rate. And the type of kind of training we're going to do is we're going to incorporate some of that Zumba and that soca size and dancing into your routine to make it fun. And hopefully after that, you'll find other enjoyment in some resistance training and cardio. I am going to prescribe for you to start lifting some weights, some resistance training. We can start very slow, meaning we're going to take maybe 5 exercises, 5 very core exercises, which targets big muscle groups in your body, and that's going to help with the bigger calorie burns, because what we're going to do is keep it short. We're only going to do 3 sets, and we're going to do 12 to 15 reps. So targeting your endurance for now, okay? And again, the type of exercise we're going to do is we're going to do some cardio-based exercises, including some dancing and Zumba, and we're also going to do some resistance training. Let me know any thoughts on our plan.
I'm just curious. You mentioned something about 55, 65. What does that really
mean? So absolutely, I understand that that's probably not words that you understand. So how we'll break it down is, let's say on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the most intense and 1 being like you're just sitting. We want to keep your intensity to around like a 5 or 6. Okay. And we will develop you so that eventually you're hitting those 10s sometimes, or 8s and 9s.
Okay.
Does that feel like a good plan to you?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for coming in, Clavon. I had a great time talking to you.
It was nice meeting you.
Yes, you as well.
All right, bye.